84 Juliet. Say that last part again.
I just lost my engine, 84 Juliet.
84 Juliet, Roger, and any runway clear to land.
I'm not going to make it back to the runway, 84 Juliet.
A Rochester business owner says he was in the right place at the right time when he saw a plane crash on his property late last night. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Brock Burgee.
And I'm Caitlin Alexander. The pilot in that crash is reportedly safe after his single-engine plane went down near Oak Summit Golf Course on County Road 16. That's close to Rochester International Airport, where he was planning to land. Joining us live in Southeast Rochester, our Eric Min met with the owner of Oak Summit Golf Course. Eric, this eyewitness likely played a pivotal role in the response to last night's crash.
Brock and Caitlin, we definitely don't see cases like this very often. Last night, Mitchell D. Cook had just put his children into bed and was sitting at his couch looking into the window. That's when he saw a very unusual sight. A plane that was really low on altitude.
I just lost my engine, 84 Juliet.
84 Juliet, Roger, and any runway clear to land.
Being near the airport, planes flying overhead isn't out of the ordinary for Mitchell D. Cook. But on Sunday night, one plane surpassed his expectations.
I'm not going to make it back to the runway, 84 Juliet.
I've lived out here almost 40 years and I've never seen anything like it.
A Beechcraft Musketeer, with only its pilot on board, hit the trees with what D. Cook described as a very loud crash.
Called 911 and I ran out here and helped him out of the plane and got him up to the ambulance.
D. Cook says the pilot, who he says is from Faribault, survived the crash with only a cut on his forehead and some neck pain due to the plane's restraints. He recalls a brief chat he shared with the men.
He had just done a touch and go and lost his engine on his way back up, and he was at a real low altitude and it didn't really have anywhere he could have landed.
Unfortunately, this is kind of more of a common one where it seems like it's somebody trying to make it to an airport but doesn't quite make it, and then we have to summons all emergency services to try to assist.
Captain Tim Parkin with the Olmsted County Sheriff's Office says he is thankful of D. Cook, who he calls a good Samaritan, was right there for the pilot in his time of need.
Luckily, it sounds like one of the fortunate ones where we can talk about that the pilot was able to walk away, because that's not always the outcome here.
For D. Cook, what happened that night was one story to remember.
It's an interesting sight for the golfers to see a plane crash as they go by golfing today.
D. Cook confirmed that Oak Summit's operations are not affected by this plane crash. In the meantime, Olmsted County Sheriff's Office stated the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board will be investigating this crash. Live in Rochester, Eric Mint, KTDC.